Join me as I dare to tell the spookiest whispers around the campfire tonight and see if I can keep my cool. There's something about gathering around a campfire at night that just feels inherently spooky. Maybe it's the flickering flames casting creepy shadows on the trees. Or maybe it's the way the darkness seems to press in on you from all sides. Whatever it is, it's the perfect setting for sharing scary stories and eerie sounds that'll send shivers down your spine. When you're camping in the woods at night, it's easy to let your imagination run wild. Every snap of a twig or hoot of an owl can make you jump, and the darkness can play tricks on your mind. And then, of course, there are the whispers. Oh, the whispers. They can be so subtle, so faint, that you're not even sure you're really hearing them. But once you start to wonder if someone or something is whispering your name, it's hard to shake off the feeling of unease. It's almost as if the darkness itself is alive, watching you, waiting for you to let your guard down. And when you're sitting around a campfire, the flames crackling and spitting embers into the air, it's easy to imagine that the whispers are coming from all directions at once. It's a primal fear, one that taps into our deepest anxieties about the unknown. But what is it about whispers that can be so unsettling? Is it the intimacy of the sound, the feeling that someone is sharing a secret with you that no one else can hear? Or is it the way the whispers seem to come from nowhere and everywhere at the same time, making it impossible to pinpoint the source? In many cultures around the world, campfire whispers are a staple of ghostly folklore. From the wailing woman of Mexican legend to the whispering spirits of Japanese mythology, there's a rich tradition of eerie tales that are perfect for sharing around the campfire. Take, for example, the story of La Llorona, a vengeful spirit who's said to haunt rivers and streams, crying out for her drowned children, or consider the Japanese legend of the Kokosei Kana, a woman whose mouth was slit from ear to ear by her husband, and who now roams the forests, whispering to unsuspecting travelers. According to the legend, if you answer her, you'll be doomed to repeat the same conversation for eternity. In some African cultures, campfire whispers are believed to be the voices of the ancestors, offering guidance and wisdom to those who listen. But in other cultures, the whispers are seen as a warning, a sign that evil spirits are lurking just out of sight. One of the most spine-tingling stories I've ever heard is about a group of campers who stumbled upon an abandoned mine deep in the woods. As they explored the tunnels, they began to hear whispers faint at first, but growing louder and more urgent. The whispers seemed to be coming from all around them, and yet, no matter how hard they looked, they couldn't find anyone else in the mine. It was as if the very walls were whispering to them, warning them to get out while they still could. As they made their way back to the surface, the whispers grew louder and more menacing, until finally they stumbled out into the bright sunlight, gasping for air. But even as they looked back at the mine, they could have sworn they heard the whispers one last time, a faint, mournful sigh that seemed to follow them all the way back to camp. Looking back on the stories I've shared tonight, I'm reminded of just how powerful the campfire whispers can be. They have a way of tapping into our deepest fears, of making us question what's real and what's just our imagination. And yet, despite the fear they evoke, there's something undeniably thrilling about gathering around the campfire and sharing scary stories with friends. It's a way of confronting our fears, of facing the unknown head on, and of emerging victorious on the other side. So, I want to hear from you. What's the scariest campfire story you've ever heard? Do you have a favorite spooky tale that always sends shivers down your spine? Share it with me in the comments below, and don't forget to check out my other videos on spooky tales and eerie legends.